But yeah, so this is the main area, like where you come in. I still have to set up the tables for like the place where the heroes would hang out and whatever. Add some things here in the middle, but that's slowly coming along. Once I get bored building one area, I just move on to another, so that I don't lose interest either. And as you can see, the hospital wing and another kind of creature. I forget the name, but isn't he fun looking? Look at that nice beard. You look especially dapper today. I'm gonna call you Thomas. You look especially dapper today, Thomas. Good job. But yeah, that's one of the healer creatures. There's another one around here somewhere. But yeah, and then you have a second level with water elevators. But anyway, back to the library that I'm building. I'm gonna pop on over here. Only thing that's kind of bothersome with these buildings, okay, wait, eat, bye, is the fact that because they're so large, you have a lot of walking to do. But you know what? I think it's part of the charm. And as you can see, there's a couple of designs for giant telescopes out there. That's because I'd actually changed this whole ceiling and closed it off and wanted to make like a giant telescope, but then I decided, you know what, we're gonna create an observatory outside of the guild because we already have a library integrated. We don't want every single building to just be meshed into one. But yeah, here's the library. As you can see, it's evolved quite a bit from the original design. And I like the idea of having these little specimen tanks in here. Here we have the different plants. These are all the flowers you can find in original Minecraft. The tulips, I just placed the red one because I couldn't fit every single tulip in here. But yeah, I think it looks pretty cute. That flower over there on top of the bamboo is actually one of the modded flowers, but I thought it looked so cool that I just added it in and said, you know, whatever, it's fine. Here we have the mob drops section, if I remember correctly. And just like curious things you can find throughout the world. Then here, what was I doing here? I think it was like locations related. So you can see this from a trial chamber, that's just from mob spawners. Then that would be like the end portal area. Oh, I'm just now realizing I didn't add anything for the nether. Hold on. Let's change that up right now. Should I add the nether quartz one? Or the obsidian? That can also be interesting. Hold on, let's get the door out of the way. Oh, these are also like little elevators that lead up to that floor, which is where I'm thinking of building the guild offices, but we'll still see what comes of that. Oh. Boop. And drop. I kind of like how the stair shape ended up forming a sort of bottle. And I think that's pretty neat. This one was going to be like the potion section, but I still have a lot of work to do. And the adventuring section, like discovering the place. And in here I have to put in some treasures. Then I was thinking of adding suits on this side. Different outfits you can get, including the RPG ones. Then over here we have a mob collection. I love the little copper golems, by the way. I think that's a wonderful little integration. They're so cute! And they click around so adorably. And yeah, this block of slime is supposed to represent slimes. And here is where I put the egg section. Sadly, I cannot place the sniffer egg without it actually, you know, creating a sniffer. I was very sad about that. I was hoping it was like the turtle eggs, but no luck. So yeah, this thing still needs a bit more decoration. It's looking quite blank right now. But that's pretty much my plan. Beep. Let's see. Oh right, Let me check something. No, if I place it there, it's gonna ruin the look. So I'm gonna need to get rid of one of these shelves. Maybe this one right here. Boop. Nope, wrong one. Okay, these are the spooky shelves where the books actually float out. Oh yeah, that looks nice actually, the color combination. I swear to god I'm making villager sounds. Okay, and portal frame, spawner for like caves. This thing. See, isn't that a cool effect for the books? Nether, Skulk, and End Cities. No, I think I've got them all. Well, I don't have the actual overworld per se, but that would just be a dirt block, I think. Wait, should I add a mouse block? Nah, we already have that over here. I think it's fine. And over here is a little sitting and reading area. I forgot what I was doing the other day. I think finishing setting this up to make it look the same as the other side. Okay, or at least similar. Yeah, this one will be a bit more extensive. We have a bit more literature in here. As you can see, I also have a mod pack that lets me edit things and select large portions. I don't know how to speak. Select large portions and stuff. Now, what was I doing? Come on, Spect, you know this. It's not like you've been working on this world for over a year or anything. Oh boy, I'm such a nerd. I've actually been playing Minecraft practically since it came out. Or maybe like, I don't know, 3 years after it came out. I don't know, but like a really long time. Over a decade, definitely. And a few years ago I lost my first Minecraft world because, well, my first forever world, because I accidentally deleted the file. That still stings. But oh well, c'est la vie. And it was this really cool, like, mountain house with, like, secret doors and stuff. But I'm sure I can make something similar here. But yeah. Anyway, enough talking. I'm gonna get to building. And that's when the music cuts off, really. Oh well. Alright. Oops. There. This thing is really noisy, but it's cute. just now realizing, should I make one of these that represents every section of the nether? That could be quite cool. The question remains where I would place that, because I want it to make kind of sense. I'll think about it. Just a second. Alright. Let's see what's up here. Oh, okay. See, this is from one of the mods. I think I'll just put in a regular, good old potion of healing. And then a splash potion. Let's see what color would match here. I think you can go there. Ooh, looking gorgeous. And da 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 da. Maybe fire resistance. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Not quite happy with the color. Then again, maybe it's the placement. Okay, let's try slow falling. Somehow that's worse. Turtle Master. That's so cute. Am I just not gonna be content with any of these? Maybe it's the placement that's an issue. Yeah. I really hope the sound isn't too messy, so if it is, let's go for a bottle. Maybe just a regular old bottle here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be fine with that. in regards to adventuring. I want to make a section for the library regarding fishing and aquatic areas. Oh, just remembered, gotta add a reference to the Prismarine Temple. Then something regarding to farming, something for mining. Again, this is gonna take a really long time, but I think it'll be worth it. And then rideable mobs. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe I can place this harness over there somewhere. We shall see. I forget whether or not the recovery compass is from original Minecraft or not. But I'm really glad they added spears. I think it's a really cool detail. Ooh, let's put in a little bundle. Perfection. Yeah, maybe like another area, and also no, I gotta think about it. Okay. I don't want to overwhelm the place either. Yeah, that'll give the vibes. Exploration section, potion section, mobs section, areas, so to speak, section. That gets me every time. And flowers and plant life section. Not regarding trees or farming. Then, yeah, mob drop section, I think this was. But I cannot recollect if these shards were dropped by mobs or not. Oh, and I put this here so I'd remember to add it to like the underwater section that I plan on doing. Also gotta figure out if I can put in like a mini tank here. Ooh, maybe I can do that along a wall? That would be nice. Yeah, a lot of planning to do. But I think it's gonna be fun. Let's toss this out. Greetings to you too. Wait, do I have the Eye of Ender over here? I mean the Ender Pearl? Yep. Okay. Mention of geodes. This is gonna be in the gear section. Maybe I'll put this in the gear section as well. Alright. Ooh, and the mining section is going to be important too. That's why I kept this around, so I don't forget. this anywhere? No, right? Okay. Also, I put the egg on a Skulk sensor because I thought it looked cool. No other reason. I guess this is the viviparous section? I don't know. I'd love to have like an actual mob here. I did set it to peaceful mode because I didn't want my villagers to like get eaten while I was busy. They're all the way over there, but yeah. Thank you, Ty. Wait, did we put the XX over here? No, we did not. Okay. Okay. I also have this mob cooking mod installed. That's pretty cool. You can have like plated ominous berry pie, plated magma cream cob, and you can place them. I have a little restaurant built and everything. Well, it's more like a inn and tavern, but I think it's pretty neat. Should I even place the chicken eggs here, or should I? No, I think I'm unsure. Because I was thinking that this would be the aggressive mobs and then the passive ones. So maybe it's fine if I put them both in here. Now, should I shove this backwards? I think I might. But that's how my PS4 glitched yesterday. Yeah, I might just shove it back in there. And then I I can add the missing thingies. Wait, I don't think I actually have to remove that. Come on. Fingers crossed. I'm really hoping this doesn't glitch or anything. Oopsie. Ah, it's fine. Alright, one more time. Okie dokie, how am I feeling about this now? Better or worse? I think it's worse. It makes it less interesting. Thank goodness for undo buttons.